She peed all over the carpet.
What?
Oh, she didn't pee first. No, first she started to laugh. Tears streamed down her cheeks. Then she clutched her side. And then she peed all over the Persian carpet.
What did you say?
I said, please excuse my wife. Ever since her last pregnancy, she's had this little problem. But I offered to pay to have the carpet cleaned.
I know.
They said there was no need. They had a maid. You think this is funny?
I've been wanting to tell you for a very long time. I just love Ellen.
Would it make her come off any worse if I said I lost the account?
George, when did you get so stuffy?
Stuffy? I'm stuffy because I don't like for my wife to urinate on my clients' carpets?
I'm not just talking about that. I mean, look at you. You got this great establishment.
Doris, I am not a faddist.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to be one of these middle-aged men who walks around in bell-bottom trousers with a Prince Valiant haircut, walking around saying, ciao.
George, I was talking about more than fashion. I was talking about your attitudes.
My attitudes are the same as they've always been. I'm a change.
Yes, you have. You used to be green and insecure and a bad liar and human. Now you seem so sure of yourself.
It's the last thing I am.
Oh.
So I pick up one of Helen's magazines. It's got this article in it, telling women what quality of orgasms they should be having. They call it the Big O. Anyway, you know what really gets me? This is the magazine that my mother used to get for its fruitcake recipes.
Times they are a-changing, darling.
Too fast. Too fast. 20, 30 years ago, we had standards. And okay, they were black and white, but at least they were standards. Nowadays, it's also confusing.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
When did I suddenly become so good?
When you went from pompous to confused. Tell me straight, what you love alone did.
Doris, you're not wearing a bra.
George, you're so 40s.
I'm an old-fashioned guy.
Next thing you'll be telling me you voted for Goldwater.
I did.
You're putting me on.
No, of course not. Doris, where are you going?
If you think that I am going to bed with any son of a bitch who voted for Goldwater, you're crazy.
Doris, don't do this to me. Not now.
How could you? I can't believe you voted for him.
Look, we discuss this later.
No, we'll discuss it now. How could you vote for him?
Because I'm a son who wants to be a rock musician.
What kind of reason is that?
The best reason I can come up with in my current condition.
You're gonna have to do better.
Okay. He was gonna stop the war.
By destroying that whole country?
He didn't say that. It's the problem with you people. You never listen.
George, it's a civil war. We have no right being there in the first place.
Oh, I am so sick of that liberal crap. We have the bomb. Why don't we use it?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Wipe the sons of bitches from the face of the earth.
What kind of man are you? I don't even know you.
Right now, I'm a very frustrated man.
All this time, I thought I was going to bed with a liberal Democrat. You told me you worked for Stevenson.
That was years ago.
Well, what changed you?
I grew up.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, you didn't turn out so well.
Look, can we just forget it?
Forget it? How can I forget it? I mean, being stuffy and old-fashioned is one thing, but being a fascist is another.
I am not a fascist.
You're advocating mass murder.
Look, Doris, just drop it, okay? Just drop it.
You stand for everything that I'm against.
Well, Michael was killed.
Oh my God, how?
He was helping a wounded soldier onto a Red Cross helicopter. The sniper shot him!
When?
We found out at a 4th of July party. Helen went completely to pieces. I didn't feel a thing. I thought maybe I was in shock. That it would hit me later. Never did. I couldn't shed a tear. All I could feel was blind anger. Is that something? He was my son, and I loved him, but for the life of me, I just can't seem to cry for him. Doris, I'm sorry about everything. I've just been on edge lately, and it just seems like this was one damn thing after.
Amazing how good it can feel after 20 years, isn't it?
You add up all the times we actually made it. We're still on our honeymoon.
Did I tell you I'm a grandmother?
No, but I think you picked an odd time to announce it. Still, you are the youngest living grandmother I have ever had.
My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My hairdresser thanks you. And my plastic surgeon thanks you. You know, when Harry says you're not the girl I married, he doesn't know how right he is.
Harry didn't like your old nose?
Harry thinks this is my old nose.
He didn't notice.
Pathetic, isn't it? I mean, a new dress, I can understand, but a whole nose?
Well, to be totally honest, I can't say I noticed that much difference myself.
I don't care. It looks different from my end. Makes me feel more attractive.
And why do you feel that you need a validation of your attractiveness?
A woman starts to feel a little insecure when she gets to be 44.
45.
See what I mean? Anyway, that's this year's bad story about Harry. That one done, Helen?
Okay, so the next door neighbors are having a loud party. Helen can't get to sleep, but she doesn't want to take a sleeping pill because she has to be up at 6 a.m. the next day. So she takes 2 pills and stuffs them in her ears. They melt overnight. In the morning, when the doctor's taking them out, he says, you know, these could be taken orally. She just laughs. She doesn't care.
You know, if that's the worst story you can tell about your wife, you must be a very happy man.
Well, let's just say that I've discovered that I have the potential for happiness.
Hello. Oh, hi, Liz. No, that's 60, not 16 guests. That's right, brunch. Well, we've catered parties for her before. But no problem. She sets up tables around the pool, and then there's always room on the patio for the buffet.